Just keep fighting for me and keep showing your love and support.
Good morning, Dassey Nation!
Yeah, otherwise I thought you were going to say, good morning, Vietnam! Hey, hi, everybody. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Mr. Moose is back. Yes, I'm back. I was grazing the fields with my friends and had to take a little vacation. So
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's better. Yeah, everything's better. You got to take the good with the bad, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, same over here. I just got really busy every weekend, but it was good busy. I
totally understand when you weren't saying anything. I was actually waiting for you, but then I thought I'd throw myself out there at you just to let you know that I was ready to come back. But yeah, if you don't text me, because you're totally into a different job now, and that's one thing about Walmart. They don't have the same hours. They switch your schedule. I got a buddy that works there too, and that's one thing he hated about them because he'd like the morning hours, and then all of a sudden, a couple weeks later, he'd be in the afternoon, and you know.
Right. Well, I've been talking to my supervisor about putting me on. They do have permanent schedules. So I was talking to her about putting me on one of those soon.
Okay. Oh, you can request a permanent schedule?
Yeah, they call it like a Teamster schedule or something like that, where it's
okay.
Yeah, but it's in the works. So hopefully, I get put on something where I have a more set day off to where we can plan this better. But Saturday mornings work for me too because I don't have to be at work until a little bit later, and I always have this time because Brendan calls me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, if you do Saturday mornings, you got to watch out what time you're going to go in because he'll be calling you, and I don't know if you're allowed to use your phone at Walmart. We're not supposed to be on ours unless the breaks are,
Right. So that's kind of the same thing. We're not allowed to use our phones unless we're on breaks. So that's kind of why I told him, well, Saturday mornings I can work anytime, but I do prefer Saturday mornings off. And so far they've been giving me my Saturday mornings, so it might just be.
Are you pretty much a morning person or afternoon or?
I'm an afternoon person. I'm not a morning person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I used to work a job where I had to, there's a few jobs actually. I used to have to wake up really early and go to work. And when I was younger, it was easier.
Yeah, when you get older, that changes. When I was younger, my shift I loved the best was second because I came at the wood plant. I came through for a lot of people for first shift because I used to sand their stuff, and then they would build cabinets in the morning, and then I'd have their loads. Everything was on a skid, so I'd have their loads ready in the morning, and then that way they can go right to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, though, how are you doing, Pete?
Oh, pretty good. I'm getting over Bear pretty good. It just threw me for a loop because I met my wife there at the pet thing, and I says, well, this is the first time I sat in with the dog when they, put him down, and it was me and then Bill and Logan and my wife, and he was trying to jump up on me the most because we had like a special bond, and
Yeah.
he'd follow me all over, and especially in the car, he'd always ride on by my arm to stick his head out. And my wife would say, "Can't you stand that?" And I'm going, "No, I got used to it."
Yeah.
He'd be the navigator, And
Yeah.
that was the hardest thing. But yeah, the stuff he had going on for the last half a year, it was called Cushing's disease,
Yeah.
and it's like all his organs like double in size, and you can you can treat it, but you can make the dog feel at ease. But there was so many times where he didn't even want to go up and down the stairs anymore. So I had to bring him upstairs before I left to work because he would just sit and bark. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I have my little well, when VCR cameras first came out, they were
Yeah.
so big and oxy. Well, I got one of these small ones. Actually, people say this is from the I don't know if this is from the 80s or whatever.
I
They
think
say
that's from like the late 90s,
yeah,
probably.
and it takes a real small cassette, and
Yeah.
I got to watch videos on here because the small cassette goes into a big cassette, and my big cassette, what something happened to it, so I can't watch it on a. And I had on my special stories. I don't know if you've seen them. I had Milady and Bear. Well, first we had Angel and then Milady, and then after we got done with the Angel, we had to put her down because her hips were so bad. And
Yeah.
then we got Bear, so I ran two little things. I think one was 30 seconds and one was a minute some, and you could see Bear. We just got him, and he was kind of, and you could see Milady. I don't know if you ever seen the little videos I had up or.
Yeah, I think I've seen the dog Milady that you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So people that because I always talk about him, and I got
Yeah.
videos back in the day where when Brendan was in Sheboygan, and they had like a dog park about a half an hour before Sheboygan, and I would take him to the dog park before I'd stop by Sheboygan to Brendan. Oh, and they just loved running around. I didn't even have to hook them up, and I did like a mile walk. As soon as they got out of my view, they came back because they didn't want to. They wanted to see where I was. It was so cool. And then they sat in the car when I talked to Brendan. It was only an hour visit, and
Yeah.
in Sheboygan he was behind a glass, so you had to look through just like a little hole. I think that sucked.
Yeah.
But yeah, otherwise, yeah, it is hard at first, but I also keep thinking that Bear's in a better place. And after I found out what happened to him, because we were thinking, holy crap, he gained so much weight, and he wasn't eating much more than what he was. But
Yeah.
but things happen. I mean, he was 12. The girl said, "You're lucky that you would have got another 2 years out of him." So basically, he lived his life. So.
Yeah, and you guys gave him a great life, and
Oh yeah, and you said you were there when I explained it to you. You said you were there too a couple times there.
What do you mean when I met Bear?
Putting your own dog down, or maybe
Oh
I
yeah,
misunderstood, or
no,
maybe I misunderstood you.
yeah, no, I had two dogs in my life that I personally had to put down. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
One
when
was
we had to put Angel down, I almost got in a car accident because people go, "Oh, those are just dogs." No, that's part of your family.
right. Well,
Yeah.
Daisy, I had to because she was dying of kidney failure, so I dropped her off, and the
Oh,
lady
okay.
asked me if I wanted to go back with her, and I said I didn't think I could. And
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, for putting a dog. Yeah, it is. It's not as bad, but Bear, they
well,
had to give a tranquilizer first because he would always be huffing and puffing because he was double his weight. But
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. I didn't mean to step on you.
No, you're fine. It's just but that I started to drive home and I was the same way. I had to pull over and because I was crying too much. And then with Luna, that time I decided to be back there with her, and that was traumatizing because it just I don't want to get like too into it, but you know, I was holding her while they were giving her the shots and all that. So,
they had Bear on like a table or whatever, and we were all. The girl says, well, first he had to give him a sedative, to calm him down because from the overweight, and then he was still with us yet. So the girl goes, pet him and talk to him, make sure that he knows you're all there, and then she administered the stuff that puts him out. I don't know. To me, it looked kind of pink, but I knew it was over because it was really horrible. I don't really want to say it, but he had his tongue out, and then his tongue like turned purple, and then she put the thing on him, and she said he's finally gone. So I didn't like looking at the tongue, but he was pretty. He was like double his size. He was 20. He was 20 pounds. He was supposed to go only 12. So,
yeah.
Well, so otherwise, it is getting a little easier. I just keep thinking that, he's in a better place, and don't mind me. I'm just picking up some stuff here. So.
Oh, you're fine. But it's an unfortunate reality of when you have a pet, you have to make difficult choices like that. But we do it because we love them and we want the best for them, and sometimes that's the best. So.
Oh yes, totally, yeah, and I agree with you. And on that time, so many things were happening. I'll show you. Here's there. You call this an urn or whatever?
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, he's in the cabinet now, and that wasn't the only thing going on. We couldn't keep up with Lily anymore, so one of our friends wanted to get her from us. And let's see, that was Thursday. Okay, so Stella went over by Jennifer's house to visit. So I feel sorry for Stella because she, missed the whole thing. So because Lily, she was getting to be too much for us. So the people I took her are really, really a lot younger. They take her for walks on the beach, and we had to say goodbye to her. But she's really in a better place with them guys because they walk her 3 times a day, and and then that was Thursday, and then Friday we did with Bear, and Saturday I just broke down because with Bear I get up several times in the night to go use the bathroom, and I'm looking around for him because he matches our floor, so I'm looking around, and Saturday I had to realize he was actually gone. So then my wife called her daughter and said, can you bring Stella back? And actually we didn't have no dog at all, but when Stella came back, she was just there for a visit, and I actually calmed down because we had another dog left, and then I got somebody to talk to, and it does ease the pain. A lot of people don't think it does, but it does.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well.
But I've been through a little bit more. So if I would have to say, this is my favorite picture of me and him.
Yeah. He was a good boy.
Oh yeah. So. Yeah, there was just something about me that he just, I'd be down here, like right now, if you're still here, you'd be sitting here right by my side. And, they got their own personalities. Like Lily had her own personality. Stella's got hers. So, and I noticed with the dogs you got now, they have their different personalities.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, and each day is getting better. It was a total wreck a couple days after, but you gotta take it in consideration. 12 years is a long time, So,
yeah, it is.
Yeah, and then Bear's sister. I don't know if I ever said anything. Bear had a sister, and she was up around the corner. Her name was Rhonda, yeah, and she had Bear's sister, and she passed away. I think it was about maybe 6 months ago, and I'm
Oh
going,
wow.
oh, what's going on? And dogs only last. I
Yeah.
forgot what her name was, but yeah, she kind of went too. So I don't know what the deal was there. So
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder if it was the same condition that Bear
I
had.
don't know. Yeah, she's gone on vacation now. I would really like to ask what her situation was. Wouldn't that be weird if
Yeah.
it was the same thing?
Right. Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah,
When I got my dog Luna, I got her from the Humane Society, and she had her mom and her sister was at the Humane Society with her because they were actually breeder dogs. But
yeah,
yeah, but the sister was adopted by a lady who lives like a couple of streets from me, and I didn't know that until one day I was driving home from work and I saw this little black dog running on the side of the road, and I thought she looked just like Luna, and I thought, oh my god, my dog got out, and
yeah.
I caught the dog, and it wasn't Luna. And
Mm,
I called the number on the caller, and the lady was just a couple of houses down from where she was running. But anyway, she was like, yeah, I got her from the Humane Society around this time and blah blah blah. And I was like, I got my dog who looks exactly just like her, so I figured they were sisters. But
yeah.
but
This would be the last. This would be the last picture of Bear before we took him in. Doesn't he look a
oh
lot bigger? Yeah, you can
yeah,
see it. You can see in his eyes. Oops, hang on. You can see in his eyes he wasn't very happy. See?
yeah,
Yeah.
poor
There was a
buddy.
question out there. Yeah, there was a question out there. Did we hear about the bridge? Yeah, wasn't that terrible?
Yeah, I'm gonna. This is how awful I am at following worldly events. I did
Oh
not hear
yeah.
about that until like a day or two ago. I don't know much about it,
Okay.
so I don't
Oh, and
know.
that's okay. I mean, yeah, I saw it today. Well, I forgot when it happened, but I see a little news before I go to work, and
Yeah,
they had breaking news, and then this barge went into the bridge, and wow, I'm gonna say holy Christ. So
yeah. I mean, I don't know if there was casualties or I hope
yeah,
that
there was a couple. I don't remember how many, but you know.
that's too bad. That's the only
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah.
Well, but yeah, I kind of heard about it, but I don't know enough about it. I've
All I
been
know on the
more.
news is that all I know on the news there was a guy that was supposed to be filling potholes that day, and he got transferred to a different job. So I bet you he's liking that idea.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah,
Lost power and ran into it last. I heard that's too bad, Sheree. Well, um, hopefully the families that lost loved ones,
yeah.
are gonna be okay. But
Things happen so fast.
yeah, things happen, unfortunately, and accidents
Hmm.
happen, and yeah,
Yeah, but otherwise, how are you been doing? Oh, I have my bouts with my ears. Boy, this weather really takes the cake. Like a half a month ago, Chris, we were having 60s, and then in the morning it would be down to 18. And then I felt sorry for then I seen robins and killdeers and that. And then all of a
yeah,
sudden, a blast of cold air goes through. We got some more snow on the ground, and these birds are sitting there like, what the heck? So
yeah. No, it's the same out here. One day it's great weather, it's a little bit warmer, and then the next day it's raining and snowing, and
yeah, right.
yesterday it was pretty good weather. It was chilly but not too cold, and then apparently it's supposed to snow or rain today, and then snow
Yeah.
later, and it's supposed to be really bad on tomorrow, which I know is Easter. Which
Yeah, we got a
reminds
little
me,
rain. We got a little rain moving through now, but the 40s is back, and then it looks like next week we might be in the 50s. So we had to get that central blast from Canada, but otherwise, when we had a different air pocket come through, oh my God, if we never had any blasts from Canada, not picking on any people from Canada in any mines, but when we get blasts from them guys, oh, I can go down to 50 below. But if the weather pattern would change, and it did
Yeah.
until that blast from Canada, Chris, we were getting 50s, 60s. Oh my God, already.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of hoping for spring weather. I think this is spring, though. But,
yeah, I hope so.
But yeah,
I put a thing on my page. There's a Rob. I had a Robin on there. It says, "This is bullshit," and then I got Poxitoni Phil saying I lied. And
right?
I had people laughing. So
yeah. But it reminds me though. Now that I talk about Easter, I did talk to Brendan this morning. He sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
And he wishes everyone a happy Easter tomorrow, and stay safe and have fun.
Yeah, we're having an event over here, but of course, I elected to go up by him, but I can always come back and eat supper. So yeah, we're starting it at noon, and I have to visit with him at like 11:30. So it's nothing like spending Easter with your son.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it. And I can always eat later. I mean, you reheat the stuff up. It's not that it's going to be junk.
Right. Well, I think that Brendan was saying how excited he was to see you tomorrow. So.
Oh yeah. We had a ball, y'all. Last time we couldn't stop laughing. It's like I would finish a sentence, I would say something, and then he would finish a sentence, or if he would say something, I would finish his sentence. So it's like we got two peas in a pod, and we're just like each other. Just that the only thing difference is that I'm older than he is. So
yeah.
And we don't always like the same. I mean, he likes his stuff. I like my stuff. So.
Yeah. He's got a new job. He works with earthworms.
He says he likes it.
Yeah, he did. So I asked him this morning how he was still doing with it, and yeah, he said he really enjoys it still, and he's excited to go to work, and that's a good feeling to have. So I'm happy for him.
Yeah. I said he's not going to miss the toilets.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, last time I talked to him about his last job, he was saying that he had to clean both men and female bathroom, and he's like, female's bathroom gets gross. So I was like, dude, you have no idea.
No picking on any women out there, but he says, he told me how their bathroom was considered to the guys. He says they don't even know where they throw their things, if you know what I mean.
Yep. I mean, as a woman who's used a female public bathroom for her whole life, I can agree with that sentiment. For some strange reason, some women turn feral in the bathroom, and
When he said, why don't they throw those things out or properly or wrap them up? And I just laughed because he was just telling me everything, just And he wasn't embarrassed at all, because
Yeah, well, it's a part of life, but
I know.
But I agree with him on that one. Yeah.
He kills me with that, but he's loving his new job, and
Oh, Jen R. See, when I used to travel, when I do travel, and I go to like a gas station, if the female's bathroom is full, you know how you have like the single stall bathrooms in some gas stations. If this female one is busy, I'll use the men's one, and the men's one is always cleaner, always clean.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people that do that. The women I see on advertisements on my Facebook. I couldn't wait to use the bathroom, so I had to use the men's. So.
Yeah, no, I don't. As long as there's a toilet in there, I don't care who. You know.
And nowadays, when I went to the hospital for my for my legs and that, they got gender bathrooms, so it's for either or now. So
yeah,
just that they don't for male and female, just that they don't have a urinal, they just got a toilet with a sink.
Yeah. But that's I've used men's bathrooms before, and I've always felt like men's bathrooms were cleaner, but
Yeah, okay, but when he explained it to me that day, I says, "Why are they so much dirtier?" And then he was telling me, "Oh my
Yeah.
God, he just made me laugh." I don't know. I didn't think
I
I didn't think he'd be open about it, but I guess he was. So
when Brendan first moved to Oshkosh, I actually looked up like the different kinds of jobs that they could have in Oshkosh as far as like animal care, because I think the same thing. I think Brendan would do absolutely amazing with training dogs, or even if they had like a little, because I know some prisons have like a little farm where they have like horses and stuff like um
there is up there. There is a dog section.
yeah.
They are train. Yeah, they are training dogs. I asked them. One time we had a visit. Not last weekend. I was kind of down and out, but the weekend before, there was somebody that came in with a dog. I thought that was pretty cool. And then when you come up the ramp to get in by him, then they got all the pictures of all the dogs that are up there.
Yeah. Well, I looked into it and I asked him when he moved into Oshkosh at first, have you considered maybe the dog program? And I think because of the nature of his crime that he was convicted of, he's not
Yeah,
allowed
yeah.
to work with the dogs.
Which I think is bogus.
I think it's bogus too.
Yeah.
Um, but I know when my friend Devin was in prison in Florence because of the same situation, almost not the same situation, but like I don't know how to explain it without getting really into it. But
Yeah.
anyway, he also couldn't handle the dogs and all that because I suggested that to him too, and he was like, I can't because yeah. So
And
but
they're so picky. I mean, we all know how Brendan is. He's a spitting image as me. And look at all the dogs we had. I never treated him
right,
bad. So, and he's
you're
got
right.
one himself. I don't know if them guys knew that out there. Brendan does have a dog. Uh, does have his own dog. So
Oh yeah, Barb has his dog Angel.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know what kind of dog that is.
I know it's a
Uh,
little one, right?
uh, Hang on a second. I do
Hey
got a pic.
Jazznaz.
I thought it was kind of bigger. Let me see. Fast forward here. Yeah, one time I came over for a visit. This is when he was in Portage yet,
Yeah.
and we used to ride. We used to ride together, and then I would come in, and then I'd come there earlier, and then I got a chance to see his dog. So I hurried up and I took pictures. I don't even know what you'd call it, but it's pretty nice. I keep asking him uh, um, how how his dog is doing,
Yeah.
and he said I think his dog's name is Angel too.
Yeah, that's the dog that Barb got for him, and
Yeah,
he named it.
now I'm going to beat heck to go find it. Now you think I can't, but go ahead. I'll. I
Oh,
hate
it's
that
no
when you want to,
worries.
yeah, when you want to hear spare the moment, but yeah,
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 it's
that's bogus. That stuff don't bother me because they don't know. Just like when people think that Brendan did do that. You got some people out there that are like that,
yeah,
and until you sit with them and you talk with them, people would get the different. All the people I think bad about him. Um, he, as soon as you'd see him in person and that, you'd say, this boy, or now it's man, he ain't capable of doing all that stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, all that little stuff don't bother me anymore. I know what he's like, so
Well,
you
that's
know.
basically, I'm the same way. When people say he's guilty, like I know who Brendan is as a person, and I know he could never do something like that. So other people's opinions, it doesn't really matter. The only person's opinion that matters is Governor Evers, I guess, right now, and that's the one that we need to try to change. But
Okay, I found it.
yeah,
Get
look at
this
that little
glare.
yippy dog.
Get this glare. Okay, let me see if I can do this right now. Oops.
I don't know. Ooh,
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
and then there's me. I got to hold her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know what. Yeah, that's fairly. I don't know. Maybe that's a little bigger than Bear. It's not too overly too big.
No, I mean it's a small dog, but
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of breed that dog is.
Yeah,
but,
I'd have to ask Barb, but yeah, I was over there that one time. I said, "Oh, I'd like to take a picture." So,
yeah.
yeah.
He looks like a little cutie.
Yeah, Angel. Yeah. So.
But I need to ask Brendan. His last meal was chicken, and I just completely slipped making an event for it because it's just been a busy month for me.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, when you switch a different job and you got to be, you're totally doing something different now. So yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Well, plus there was just like she's a spaniel cross Tzu. Oh, okay. See, Melanie knows.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, there's just been like a lot of stuff going on, like with the holidays, and then.
Oh yeah.
Because my mom
do you do anything for Easter at all or nothing?
No, but we had Purim a couple of days ago.
You had what?
It's a Jewish holiday called Purim.
Okay, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we did instead. My family in the house doesn't celebrate Easter. My sisters might be doing something for their kids and all that, but they're so far away.
And I totally get you. I mean, I grew up with a bunch of people that I was Catholic, and then there's Lutheran.
Yeah.
And then there's the other people. I always got along with everybody. I mean, that's your belief. That's part of you. That's your belief. So if you don't celebrate Easter, that's totally up to you guys. That's your I would say that's your bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a take it or leave it anyway with all holidays because
yeah.
But my mom celebrates it, so I was participating for her, and
okay.
And then I know my little sister doesn't do Easter per se. I think she does more of the I'm trying to think of the word. When it's like the spring I'm Christian Aloba, something else. Yeah. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but like the older religion of things. But
okay.
Anyway, yeah, so she's doing that. But yeah. Anyway, but Brendan does wish everyone a happy Easter. I'm going to make a post in the group in a little bit because I was making a picture. And if you guys haven't yet, you can still send him a card, Easter card or spring card or whatever. Let me bring up. I put all the pictures in a special spot so I can find them easier because I still haven't renewed my subscription to this thing, but I can do it this way. So if you guys haven't yet, you can still send him a card of some sort or even a letter.
Did he tell you that a couple people sent them books and they didn't have the receipt, so they had to, so it's in hold or whatever? I think that's bogus too.
Yeah, one of those books is mine.
Oh, is it? Okay, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. He said something about Tiffany.
Yeah, Tiffany, I guess, has the most.
Yeah.
Like, she sent him a couple, and I think, like, 3 of them were denied because of no receipt. And then one of mine was denied.
Same thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
I would try to contact the company because normally I would call Amazon because I usually order the books from Amazon. And I hadn't had an issue with Amazon.
Yeah, I heard mostly good stuff from them, and then I heard a little bit of bad, but most of it, probably 75 good, and I heard 25% bad. So I don't know.
Yeah, but I ordered this particular book because Amazon book was the Amazon was going to charge me $20 for this book, right? So
Wow.
I went to another book place and I bought the book for only $10. So I sent him, yeah. So I was happy about that, and I sent it to him. But the place that I bought it for apparently also didn't include a receipt. So I've been emailing them trying to get this fixed, to where and I'm trying to like get a phone number so I can just talk to them. But like, I don't mind spending another $10 to get him this book as long as they make sure to send the receipt with it. And that's what I'm trying to make sure.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's like I told him last time. I said, why can't they? Does the jail have, or does the prison have fax machines? Why can't these places fax the? What would be so hard to fax the receipt?
Or, I don't know, you would think that because, and I know they had that issue with that one book, with that one inmate who sent drugs through the book. The Amazon worker who was friends with the inmate sent the inmate drugs through the book, through Amazon. Like, I get that was a shitty circumstance, but like, it happened once and it's probably not going to happen again. So I don't understand.
There's always got to be somebody out there to wreck something,
Yeah, it's just frustrating because now everyone has to suffer because one person,
Totally. Yeah, one person screwed up, so now everybody's got to go down with the bad person. Just because you got one bad one out there doesn't mean everybody else is going to do it.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm a little frustrated about, but
yeah.
I
hope you guys resolve it, because then what happens then? Does it stay by Brendan, or does it get sent back to if you got Amazon, or how does that work? I know what Amazon does, but I don't know too much about
So what happens is they tell Brendan, you can either mail the book home or we destroy it. But Brendan can't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Brendan can't get it, and they're not going to return it to Amazon. So those are his two options. You can mail the book home, or on his dime, or we can just throw it away.
Oh, well then for him, it would be good to mail it home, because when he does get out, when he does get out, then he would have it. But sooner, better later than never,
Yeah, it just sucks.
So if you didn't chose that, then they get rid of it, then Amazon made money anyways without the person getting the book, right?
Right. That's exactly it.
Yeah. I think that totally sucks there, but yeah, they got their funny things, it's
Yeah. Well, that's why I was not upset but annoyed, because it's like it's money,
Yeah, well,
hard for my money,
$10, $10 or $20. That's and I know and I know Tiffany sent a couple. I don't know how much she spent, but that's money. He talks to her. She said she's going to work on it, but if you're going through something like Amazon, if you explain your situation, I think Amazon should take care of it, right? Because that's a big company.
I would think Amazon, last time this happened with me through Amazon, they actually took care of it. They did send another book, and they didn't charge me for it because of the circumstance. And then
you had the same thing with no receipt too?
With Amazon, yeah, a long time ago, and it worked out. Yeah, and it worked out for me.
So they redid it with a receipt, so then Brendan got one of the books, and the one that didn't have a receipt, that they just threw it out then or whatever? Or?
Yeah, I called Amazon and I said, the book that it was supposed to come with a receipt, because I don't know why it doesn't. Like, if I buy something from Amazon, then it should have a receipt. But for whatever reasons, Amazon doesn't do that so much. But But yeah, no, I called them and I said, look, it should come with a receipt. It got thrown away. It's because it was going to a prison. It didn't have the receipt. So they were like, you know, our bad. So they sent another book free. And then they made sure they put the receipt in there and it worked out. And then they put on my account because I said, you need to put on there that every time I send to this address, it needs to have a receipt. And I hadn't
because
had
it's going to the prison. Yeah.
And I hadn't had an issue with Amazon since.
Okay. But I thought it was really very nice of them when it first happened with you, and then they resent the same book with a receipt. I think that should be, because in my eyes, if they don't resend this, if they don't put a receipt, it's nobody's fault except theirs, because they should know what needs to be sent when you're doing a book for somebody in prison.
Yeah. Well, you know, bye, River. But yeah. But that's what happened that one time, and then like I said, it hasn't happened since through Amazon. But the place that I bought this book from, it was a different website, and I just thought, well, if I'm buying it, it's gonna come with a receipt, right?
Yeah.
No,
okay. Yeah, I'll tell them that tomorrow when I go see him, River. Where I know this is going to sound kind of funny, but where's Amazon located? I know they're all over the place.
They're all over the place. I know there's a warehouse in Phoenix somewhere.
I know there's one in Sheboygan when I used to.
Yeah.
When I used to go to. When I used to work for Namshoff Shares, I went past it. I know there's one in Sheboygan, so I would probably think there would be one in Green Bay too. I don't know. So.
Oh, okay.
But next time, maybe they should, talk to them and say anything sent to the prison now needs a receipt. So.
Well, that's what, if you guys out there who are listening that do send Brendan books and you send them through Amazon, I would call, because like I said, the 2 or 3 people besides me who are also had their books denied were through Amazon. So before you guys send anything to him again through Amazon, I would call Amazon and explain to them that you're sending to this particular address has to have a receipt, or else the book will be denied. And don't tell Amazon that you have to tell them that they will destroy the book.
Now, like with Tiffany, if she sent 2 books, does that mean she sent? I wonder if she sent them both at the same time, or
probably both at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's what I would do.
If you don't mind me asking, not to be nosy, but I know what the books are, but what is the cost of him? What is the cost of having them send it to the prison? Is it? I know there's a shipping fee or some sort of thing.
Well, I have Amazon Prime, so I don't get charged shipping.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I watched that one with some of the QVC channels or HSN. Oh, free shipping if you order something. So.
Yeah. Well, that's with Amazon Prime, I get free shipping. And I pay like $12 a month, I think, or something like that.
Okay. That's
cool. But I think without Amazon Prime, it's probably between $5 to $10 shipping.
Oh, that's not the worst either. Yeah. So how do you know? What book Brendan needs, or does he just point blank comes out and asks you? Or
for me,
for you, yeah.
For me personally, he doesn't necessarily. I send because me and him pretty much read like the same kind of manga. I send him something that I think he'll like, and then he usually does like it, and then I continue to send him the series.
I don't
sometimes
know.
he'll
Yeah, maybe
say,
Tiffany might be different, but I just wanted to know what you guys do. So you guys are kind of on the same wavelength then, right?
yeah. So like,
Okay.
I kind of figure, well, like I like this series, I like the book, so I think he'll like it, and then I send it to
Okay.
him, and then he
Okay.
generally does like it, and then I continue to send him the rest, like, because it's
Oh,
like a
because
series of
definitely if you
books.
like it, he's gonna.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's
And
good. That's good.
now he does have, I do send him a catalog. I think it's once a month, and it's like a manga catalog, and so he sees like all the new manga that's supposed to be coming out and all that stuff. And then if people like, I'm just gonna pick somebody in chat that I see, Jen R, for instance, writes to him and says, "Hey, I want to send you a book. What book would you like?" Which is how you guys should do it. He
Oh,
can
that
write
way, yeah.
back,
Then he'll say
and he can
something, and
write back
then
and
yeah.
say,
Okay.
yeah, I want
Okay.
to see, I want a book from this series to try it out, or something like that. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. No, I totally get. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how other people that send him books, but that's
Okay.
normally the ones that I talk, because I don't talk to Tiffany, but normally
Yeah.
the ones that I talk to that reach out to
Yeah.
me and say,
Well, I
what book
usually
do you,
don't talk to Tiffany neither, but I mean, he always tells them that. He always tells me that she sends him this and that and the other thing. So.
yeah, yeah, but that's fine. But like,
Yeah.
but that's normally the people that I do talk to that ask, like, hey, how should I send the book or whatever, or that's generally how they get about it.
Okay. Okay. Now, when you order and they did send a receipt with it, how long does it usually take
Um,
if everything goes right?
it's been slower getting to him because the
Yeah.
prison had that
Yeah.
issue with Amazon.
Yeah. I
So
know.
sometimes it could take up to 2 weeks for him to actually get the book in his hands. But like, it
Okay.
used to be like 5 or 6 days.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's from that other bullshit. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just wondering.
Yeah. Oh, those
Well,
are
I
good
hope they.
questions.
Yeah, I hope they. Yeah, I hope they resolve it. I mean,
Yeah.
he
And
loves everything you send. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. And
Okay.
I also want to mention real quick to everybody who's listening, if you do want to send Brendan a book, please write to him first at the address on the screen and ask him first, because he does have a limit to how many books he can have in his cell at one time, and he has a system down,
Yeah. Yeah.
on
Yeah, I know
reading.
there's a limit on pictures and
Yeah.
yeah,
And
and then if he
books and
overdoes it, then he's gotta send the stuff that he's all caught up. Then, if I understand right, then he ships it to his mom. Or
yeah, if he, like, let's say for instance I think he can have 20 books in his cell at one time, right?
okay,
So like,
I
let's
don't
say
know. He never said anything. So okay.
yeah. So let's say he has 20 books in his cell and he's only read 10 of those books, and then he gets 20 more books through property.
Oh, great! Yeah.
Yeah, which has
Wow.
happened before. Somebody
Okay.
set up a somebody set up an Amazon wish list for him, which was great in theory, but like when they
Okay.
put all the books on the Amazon wish list,
Yeah.
a bunch of people bought them right off the bat, and
Oh.
so then he got all these books at the same time, and he had to send some of the books that he hadn't read yet home.
Oh my God! Yeah, I never thought of
Because
that.
he hadn't, yeah, because that's what I mean. Like, once he gets like a certain amount of books, if he hasn't, to get more books or to receive those books, I don't think they can put them on hold or anything either through property. So
Oh, okay.
it was a mess, but
Oh.
yeah,
And
that's
two, you
why.
can't blame the people because they're just being generous to him.
Right, they didn't know. They didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That would be me too. What the hell?
yeah, but
Yeah.
that it happened. But that's what I mean. You have to write to him first and ask him, hey,
Yeah.
I
What's
have a
his
book
book status?
idea,
And yeah.
or are
Yeah.
you ready for a book? And he'll write you back and let you know. And then two, if you do send a book, you can't use this address. You have to use the property address, which is actually the prison's physical address. So if you guys write to him and he says yes, you can send me a book. Don't be afraid to reach out to me, and I can help you make sure he gets the book. Okay? Like Jen R. said, when she sends books through Amazon, I put extra instructions in the delivery area to make sure to add the receipt, and it worked. And that's usually what I tell people to do too. But the one person that I recently told to do that, her book was denied because it didn't come with receipt too.
Wow.
So that's why I'm now telling people, yeah, right? Jenner. But that's why I'm now telling people, before you send a book through Amazon, please take the time to call Amazon and explain the situation and say, look, we're sending it to my friend in prison at this address, and you need to put on my account that everything that goes to this particular address has to have a receipt in it, or else the book will be destroyed. And you have to say destroyed to them, because you won't.
And I understand the receipt, because the receipt proves that it's coming. The receipt proves that it's bought from Amazon, and it's coming from Amazon.
It's coming from Amazon. It was bought from Amazon, and it's brand new too, because on the receipt it says a brand new book and not used.
Yeah.
So remember when he
Amazon
needed a fan?
Is that, yeah? Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Is Amazon pretty reasonable on their books, or did he charge a little bit more?
I think they're reasonable on their books, but I also buy a lot of books, and sometimes, because I when I go to Walmart, for instance, because that's my only book source is Amazon or Walmart now, because I live in such a small town. But sometimes when I go to Walmart and I look at the books and I see a book I want, I'll look it up on Amazon too, and see who has it cheaper. And sometimes Walmart has cheaper. So.
Oh yeah. I was just wondering, because well, it's it's kind of like places at the store too. You look for something and oh hey, it's $3 cheaper over here than over there. So
Yeah. But Jenner, I remember that, and I thought that was hilarious too. But also it just shows how much everybody really loves and cares about Brendan and just wants him to be comfortable.
Oh yeah.
That
and he tells me when he reads, and he's that he's got the stuff that he wants, and he appreciates everybody.
Yeah. So it really, to me, sometimes in the moment I get a little frustrated, because I'm like, you guys have to ask him before you can just send him fans. But but knowing that there's people all around the world who are willing to buy him a fan just so that he can be comfortable.
We were just talking about that too Wednesday. I says, well, the way our winter's been, I wonder what the summer's going to be like. And I was asking him, I says, because I was asking him, how's your fan doing? And then I asked him, what size can you go with? I think he said an 8-inch or whatever. So,
yeah, it's a small fan.
Yeah. And like Melanie says, we are a big family. I mean, UK people and everybody,
Yeah.
Everybody. I'm not going to say just Brendan's big family, Steve too, because he's in with all this, but this is just Brendan's channel. But we're all one big happy family, and I like to think we're all positive,
Yeah, we try to be, right?
Yeah, even though I do got a few words, like I would say, this should have never happened, and but so I, whatever, Ken Kratz can go do this and whatever. I got certain things, but otherwise, thanks. What is that, Roxana? Yeah.
Roxana.
Yeah, everybody does, and Oh my God! If you'd ever meet him out out in public, your heart would just melt. Oh my God!
Yeah. Well, I feel very fortunate that I can talk to him once a week, and
Yeah,
my heart melts every time I do. So.
He's your Saturday morning clock.
Yep, he sure is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although my mom's dog is starting to beat him to it. My mom's dog barks at between 4:30 and 5:30 in the morning every morning. So.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah.
So Brendan's coming in second then? No, just kidding.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. But yeah. No, I can't wait just to see Brendan out free and thriving in life and doing good and being happy.
Yeah.
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 And I can't wait because who was I talking this to? But one of the things that I want to take Brendan to is his first gaming or anime convention.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to take him. That way. I'd like to ask him what he wants to see for a movie,
and then take him to his first movie.
Yeah, I don't know if he likes Ghostbusters, but right now that Ghostbusters Frozen Empire looks pretty good right now.
Yeah, I heard it.
I'm in a Ghostbusters thing, but I didn't even realize they had this one out. They had Ghostbusters Afterlife. I saw it on TV, and it's with somebody else, and then at the end, the original Ghostbusters are at the end. I thought it was kind of touching, and then with the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, some of them from Ghostbusters Afterlife are joining in there too. So
I think Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray is in it. I'm not sure about the other guy. I can't remember his name, but I saw the last Ghostbusters movie, and I thought it was kind of sweet to have Igor, or however you say.
You mean the Ghostbusters Afterlife?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that at the end when they were fighting that one girl off again. She made another special appearance. And then towards the end where Spangler is in there like a ghost, and then he kind of, when he gives that girl a hug, and then he just kind of disappears.
Yeah, that was kind of sweet because the actor himself I thought
that dead. I thought that was cool. I wonder how they did that. That's kind of cool, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was cool. That's what I mean. Like, I think that was a really sweet tribute to the guy who played that character because he's also dead. So to have
what really made me laugh was they had the little stuff, little baby stuff marshmallows instead of a real baby.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was funny. Yeah, but to each their own. Yeah, I when I saw it on TV, I thought, oh, I didn't see this before. I thought I seen an advertisement, so I thought, oh, I'd watch it. So,
Melanie, your sons are going to the London convention, girl. I'm jelly. There's a game that I play, Baldur's Gate 3, and all the voice actors are British, and some of them came over to America for the gaming convention I went to a couple of weeks ago. So I got to meet some of them, and I thought that was the coolest thing. But there's one more guy who plays a character that I would want to meet and get his autograph from. And he hasn't come over to America yet. But if he lives in the UK. So if they see him there, I might have to ask you guys to get an autograph for him, because
right.
It's the one character that is my favorite character in the whole entire video game. That, of course, he didn't go to the London convention or the American convention, but I'm hoping that one day he will. But I hope it's in Arizona, because if he's like, oh well, yeah, I'm gonna go to the convention in New York, then I guess I have to fly to New York.
Chris, that's all the way over on the other side.
Yeah, That's what I mean. Like I really want to like meet or get that guy's autograph because yeah. I'm gonna
Alrighty
geek out a
then.
little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna geek out a little bit. So like I got these prints of the characters from the game from this Etsy account, and my plan is to eventually get all the prints of it, each of the character, and then get each of it signed by the voice actor. So far, I have 2 of them. So we'll see.
Well, that's cool.
But let me.
Yeah.
Is it a gaming convention, Melanie?
She's punching it up.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like.
I can hear the keys going.
Yep. August 31st. So is that? Yes, I showed Harry and he screamed, haha, definitely. So is it the August 31st one?
August 31st.
I'm going to see if he's going to be at that. Or is it UK Gaming Convention? Oh, there's an actual one called, it's in May. Is it Friday, May 31st? So it's called the UK Games Expo. UK Games Expo home. Okay. Events. Exhibitors. New games. Community. Plan your visit. Events. Card diets, roleplay, activities, talks, special, miniatures, main stage. All right, you can all look with me. Hold on.
I can imagine. Well, there's people galore. Oh my god.
No, I'll have to look. Oh, okay. This is the one in Birmingham. And it's Friday, May 31st. It doesn't look like they have games. Accommodations, disabled parking venue, food shop, community, club shops, conventions. Yeah, I don't see, normally they have like special guests or, oh, here we go, special guests for it. Nope, that's not the guy. That's not the guy. Oh, no rules barred. That's cool. But that's all they have.
Oh no, the guy ain't gonna be there?
Doesn't look like he's gonna be at this particular one.
Oh, okay.
Gaming conventions. Let's see. Insomnia Gaming Festival. Insomnia Compulsion.
Watch you punch up New York. There he is.
Right?
Yeah. I don't mean it to be funny, but that's usually how it goes.
That's usually how it goes for me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see one in. I see this one in May. It's called the UK's Games Convention. Oh, it's on your Facebook? Okay, hold on.
So, Becca, not to change the subject, so what time do you work today?
I work from 1 to work from 1 to 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 1 p.m. to 10 p.m.
So what is your favorite hours?
Recently I've been working 11 to 8, and I've been really enjoying that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, too bad you can't. Mine's always 6 to 2, no matter, it's always the same.
Yeah. I've been enjoying, because like I enjoy going home and having like a wind down period, and
yeah, totally. I understand. Yeah.
to be able to just like
So
relax.
how are you doing on the deliveries? Oh my God, you must be just totally wore out.
I've been okay with them. Like my times on picking have been really good. It's mostly been the only thing that I've been having an issue with right now is my arm, because like I have to lift up my arm to reach into like the cart sometimes and pick something up. So I've noticed
Oh,
that
okay.
now that I'm
Okay.
using that muscle a lot, it's been getting sore.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
But
hear you. And
you
it all
know,
depends on how much the stuff weighs too, right?
right.
Mm.
So I've noticed that, but like everything else, like my feet are feeling better.
Well, that's good.
Um,
Eventually, yeah, and if your feet hurt, I stand on cement from 8 to 10 hours, and if you hook up with the right shoe, it ain't too bad. I
right.
found the right shoe. I found we got a thing it's called shoemobile came, and well, I usually my favorite shoe is Red Wings, but I couldn't get one wide enough because I take a 4E,
Yeah.
and my toes are kind of scrunched. So one time we got a shoemobile come in by work, and they come a couple days, and they kind of fit you, and they introduced me to Skechers, and they had like a wide width and a certain cushion inside, and I fell in love with these. And you can have them. The payment is taken out of your check, and I just love them. So now my feet don't hurt as much. Where usually Red Wing shoes are comfortable too, but if you don't have the wideness, can be kind of a pain. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I actually
Yeah.
found a shoe that really works because I have the same issue with wideness. So
Oh,
I
okay.
found a
So what are
shoe.
you running with?
It's called orthopedic something or another. I found
Okay.
it on Amazon actually,
Okay.
and yeah, it's been really comfortable, and it also gives me enough support to where if I'm on my feet all day, it doesn't hurt so much.
Okay.
This is the one that he's going to then.
And where's that at?
It's in Birmingham in the
Oh.
UK.
Oh,
Here's the
okay.
guests. Oh, let's view the guests so I can be really jealous about what he's going to see.
Oh my God.
Let's see. We've got. I recognize some of these names, but they're, Dracula, The Return. So these are comic creators.
Yeah.
My Hero Academia. Chris Sabat. I met him before. He is so cool. He plays Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z and Vegeta, and he plays in My Hero Academia. That's pretty cool. I hope they get to meet him. And then Colleen, who does she voice in Dragon Ball Z? She provides voices for many Monkey D. Luffy. Oh, that's cool. She plays the main character in One Piece. My Hero, 6th season of RB, blah blah blah. Lilith from Borderlands and Young Gohan. Oh, okay, that's cool. I would meet her too. I've already met Chris, but I would meet her if I could go. And then we've got Digimon. That's cool. Oh, Tales of the Ladybug and Cat Nori. That's cool. Here's another artist. My Hero Academia. Eric Val. I think he plays Gohan. Adult Gohan. That's cool. Would some icy hot cream help you with my arm? Maybe. I don't know. I've never really tried it before. I mean, it's fine. I'm not that super. It's not that sore or anything. Oh, it's another
Did you
Dragon Ball
try?
Z.
Usually when I get sore from bending down, because yeah, I usually use a mop bucket and I do a lot of bending when I empty or when I dump the water, and when I got back issues and I'm aching, I usually try a little ibuprofen, and then that usually helps me later on, and I notice it kind of go away. So if you want,
Yeah.
try some ibuprofen.
Yeah, I take naproxen sodium.
Mm.
Yeah. He plays it. I know what he plays Wiz from Dragon Ball Z. I'm sorry. I'm just like Animaniacs. This looks like a lot of fun.
I remember when that cream came out. I remember the first person that had it is Ben Gay, and my dad used it one time back in the day, and I'm going, boy, that stuff smells horrible. And now
Yeah.
there's no really smell at all. So
That's good.
yeah, so
There was one thing that I used to use a lot when I had hives that was kind of like Bengay because it helps with like itching.
Yeah, I used to have that when I was younger too. My mom gave me some. It was like a pink cream.
Yeah.
It was something pink, and then you rub it on you, and when it dries, then it helps you from stop itching. I forgot what the name was, but
yeah. But that's I used to use that kind of stuff all the time when I had hives, and it kind of helped a little bit.
Yeah.
This person says they did Dragon Ball Z, but I'm not seeing.
Yeah.
My Hero Academia. Huh. She's in a lot of really cool. Oh, here we go. Urine, or whatever her name is. Okay. Well, I hope they take lots of pictures, Melanie. And it, like I said, I'm not seeing the guy. I'm seeing a lot of Dragon Ball Z voice actors though, and I'm really like, holy cow. I wish that I could, because not to necessarily like meet them, but just to see like a panel with all of them. Oh, this guy plays Master Roshi, and yeah, this guy. But just to like have them like all on like one panel and listen to them talk about the series. Hopefully he can record it for me. I'm just joking, kind of, not really. Artist, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle guy. That's cool. Wow. Here's another one. Yeah, he plays Krillin.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to ask you a question, Becca, not to be rude or anything.
Oh yeah, no, ask away.
How much are you going to be running the show yet?
What do you mean? Oh,
how much are you going to be on? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I mean you can go on. I got a thing going in about 10 minutes. I gotta go to the bank, and otherwise they're going to be closing, and I got to go and pay some bills. So.
Yeah, no, go for it. I'm just gonna wrap up anyway.
Okay, well, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna be venturing out. There I am. I'm gonna be going to the woods. There's my little buddy, the grizzly bear, and then at the end there, my heart goes out to all you guys. I got and happy Easter. Don't eat too much. And we'll see you guys again. Nice being back. And I'll tell everybody in the woods you said hi. Everybody says hi.
Well, yeah, give Brendan
I always come up with something weird. Yeah, I wish happy Easter to Brendan from all you, and we're gonna have a great. I know I got a picture last time. I should have asked him if we could get an Easter picture tomorrow. and see if I can doctor it up, put a Easter bunny ears on them or something or whatever. Maybe I can send it to you and then you can do something with it. I don't know.
Yeah, you should. If you get a picture tomorrow, send it to me and I'll put bunny ears on both of you.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Yeah. So if you
Yeah.
want to keep going, I'm just going to back on out because then I won't have any extra gas money going up to them. So.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, love you guys. Hey, nice being back, and we'll see you next time. Becca, just clue me in when you want to do this again, and
You
Mr.
bet.
Moose on the way out.
Have a good day, Pete.
Okay, see you guys. Bye.
Bye. So I'm just going to wrap it up real quick and say make sure you send your Easter cards to Brendan or just like a regular card or a letter. Make sure you write it to this address, and please make sure you include your full name and return address at the top left-hand corner, or else he cannot get the letter. And let's see. I will be sending out postcards here soon to people again. I'm just waiting for, I ordered stamps a couple of days ago, so I'm just waiting for more stamps to arrive, and then I can get those out to you guys. And then hopefully in the next few days, I'm going to be posting the t-shirt for the rally coming up. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be the profits of that t-shirt are going to be split between Brendan and Steven like I did the last 2 times. But I'm trying to get that out there as soon as I possibly can, so that way people have plenty of time to buy said t-shirts. But other than that, that's what I got. Like I said, Brendan wishes everybody a happy Easter. Please stay safe. Don't be afraid to take lots of pictures of the things that you're doing and sending them to Brendan at the same address here, because he loves to see pictures of everybody's holidays and having fun. And yeah. But yeah, love you all. And I hope that everyone has a great and safe weekend, myself. And yeah, I can't think of anything else to update you guys with. I will email him tonight and ask him if there's another meal coming up. I'm sorry that I missed this last one. Like I said, it just slipped my mind. Explain it to me. What color? Oh, I think Cherie is behind a little bit. Maybe. Anyway, yeah. And Melanie, I was joking. I hope your son has a fun time at the convention, and that he takes lots of pictures. If anything, to send them to Brendan, because, like I said, he loves hearing about that kind of stuff, and he's excited for one day when he can go to a convention, and hopefully, maybe we can all. Well, I know I'll definitely be there, but maybe we can all do like a big giant Dassey Nation group convention visit or something. But yeah, everybody have a great weekend, and let me choose something to close out with. Let's do this one.